off the court. What has impressed you the most so far about your partnership with Dame?
He's a great guy. Work extremely hard, work on his craft, wants to win, extremely hungry. Does what it takes to win. Happy that it's a guy that I lace up my shoe and I go and play with. Um, but at the end of the day, he's so quiet, doesn't say much. Because I feel like he's like a little version of me in a guard version. Just quiet, goes about his business, take care of his family, shows up, practice really hard, help his teammate when he needs to be vocal. He's vocal. When he doesn't want to be vocal, he doesn't say much. And when the game starts, he's just a killer. And I'm happy that I'm able to have that guy on my side, and I learned so much from him. He knows how to play this game. He puts himself in position to be successful. He helps us and puts me in position to be successful. He talks to me, which I appreciate a lot. I always love to have that voice. Somebody that can kind of tell me where to go and how to be effective and how can I help him and the team. So far it's been good, but we have a long way to go. It's just the preseason. We have regular season. We have playoffs. It's just hopefully we can have some luck on our side, stay healthy, keep on building good habits, and when it matters the most, be ready.
The other day, I was talking to Dame, and he had said in practice sometimes he's like, man, there's so much space out here. Is this just practice, or is this what it's like going to be like in a game? I'm curious, the first pick and roll you run, you're the roll man, you get the ball from Dame.
Yeah.
I think you end up kicking it out to Crowder, but it looked like you were trying to figure out that space a little bit, how to make that play.
I'll be very honest with you. I've never been this much open in the last 5 to 7 years, if I remember well. I've never been this open. And first of all, I've never seen anybody being double teamed from the first position of the game. In every pick and roll, they were denying him. They were, when he get the ball in the pick and roll, they were blitzing him, and I was rolling, and I was just wide open. And when I'm wide open, I try to attack downhill, do what I do, and the people are crowding the paint, and I just kick it to Jay, kick it to Brooke, or to Malik, and guys are open, and at the end of the day, I just gotta just do my job. Obviously, I gotta figure it out because, like with a guy like him, sometimes you might not even have to screen the pick and roll because his guy is really not worrying about me. So he's so focused on him and him not getting a wide open three that they're just chasing him. And sometimes, just going to allow me to be, I think, we'll see. I'm not sure yet. We got to keep on playing and keep on figuring out their offense, our offense. But I think it's going to allow me to make plays a little bit more, not easy. I feel like with a little bit more space around me, and not people being, trying to get in my feet or trying to put their hands or try to double team and crowd the space. It's going to allow me to make more plays for myself, going downhill, or make plays for my teammates, which is going to be wide open threes most of the time. But at the end of the day, man, he's a threat. Like coming down from half court, he's already a threat, and I've never played with a guy like that. And I hope I can make the game. I can make the game easy for him, as much as he make it easy for me and for our team. That's it.
Did you play with Delhi? Just kidding.
Delhi was man. Was a bad boy. Delhi. I went to the playoffs with Delhi. Delhi is probably one of the best teammates I've ever played with, and I've told him, I've said this many times. He knew what it took to win. He knew what sacrifice meant. He played for the championship team that won, came back from 3-1 deficit. So he knew what it took to win, and when he came to the team, he helped us a lot. We were young, He basically every practice he was like so vocal. I enjoy playing with Delhi so much. I really enjoy playing with Delhi. He was one of the best teammates I've ever had.
That's a great answer. Is there a sequence or a play that stood out, or was it literally just his gravitational pull that Dame brought to the court? The way he had the defense react to him, or was there something that he did that you're like, oh wow, this is Dame
Okay,
Lillard?
there's many plays that he's done, and not especially in the game from practice. Seeing him getting double team and still beating the double team, or creating an open shot for himself and knocking down the step back three with 2-3 guys on him. Like, you've seen a lot of plays of greatness from this guy, and that you say, okay, yeah, this guy is different. But again, as I said, I've been with the Bucks for this is my 11th season. I've never seen from the first play of the game somebody being double team, and it was a surprise. It's a preseason game. I don't know, like it's not the playoff game. It's not the regular season game. It's not the in-season tournament game. Or a playing game. It's a preseason game. And he was double teamed, so it's insane, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play with him, but we have to figure out the ways to make the game easy for him. We got to figure out ways to make the game easy for myself. And we got to figure out ways to make, whenever somebody double team us, or whenever somebody crowd the paint, we got to have an answer for it. It's got to be automatic. We got to know, okay, when Dame's double team, I pop, boom, go to the weak side. Chris is coming off a pick and roll. Malik is coming off a pick and roll. Jace, attack the closeout or whatever the case might be. Brooke is diving in front of the rim. Like, it's got to be automatic. We got to have the answer to the test. So right now it's the first game. Take it step by step. But now we kind of know the Lakers is a very, very good team. They had a very good season last year. They got better in the off season. They play extremely hard, and it's a team that you respect when you play. And they kind of, defend us in a way that I feel like we're gonna see a lot moving forward from other teams. So we kind of know what we're gonna face. So now we got to work on it. We got to work on our lanes, like when I get the rebound, how we run down the floor. Like Dame did not have a lot of space to make a play. I didn't have a lot of space. Like, we gotta space the floor. We gotta know what we gotta do when Dame get double team. We gotta know what we gotta do when Giannis get the ball in the top and nobody's guarding him. He's wide open. I've never felt that feeling before, so I love it. To make a play, we gotta know what we gotta do. So this is a step. We've played. This is our third preseason game. We have 2 more. Then we have 82 games to figure the things out, and I think we will figure things out. Everybody just got to do the job. Nothing more, nothing less. Just do your job, be good in your job, be a star in your role, and we're going to be fine.
Giannis, on that note, even with all the talent and the great chemistry, how long or short of a process do you expect this to be where it's automatic, as you said?
It's going to be a long process.
Yeah.
This is my first game playing with Dave. Not me. Forget about me, the team. This is the first time that the team is playing with Dave. This is the first time some players from our team are playing with both of us together. Chris is not even back yet, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But we'll figure it out. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I know that everybody's on the same page. Everybody's being selfless. Everybody wants us to figure it out. When I talk about everybody, I'm talking about my teammates. We want to figure things out. So it might take a month, it might take 2 months, it might take 6 months, it doesn't matter. We might figure it out in the last game of the regular season, but the goal is to figure it out and be where we want to be when it matters the most.
Giannis, along those same lines, I asked Dame about the integration process, getting him here, and he said that it's going to take, the trials and tribulations, you getting mad at him at some points. Have you found that in your years in the NBA, that's kind of the best way to mesh with guys, new guys especially, to figure it out? Is it, the tough situations? Is it the dad jokes? What is it?
I don't think I'm ever gonna be mad at him. I think what he brings to the game is so much that you cannot be. What he does for this team is so much that you can never be, upset. What he does, just by him being out there, he creates so much attention. He makes our game easier. Malik gets open shots. Brooke gets open shots. By him not just basically doing nothing, just walking around, just being Damian Lillard. So I'm not gonna be mad at him. The way he approached the game, it's freaking unreal how focused, locked in he is. I think here is gonna be. It might be even the opposite because. Like, I look up to him, I listen. I try to learn from him. I try to learn from everybody. But like when he says something, I'm like, yeah, what you want me to do? It's gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be like, Giannis, say something. I'm like, what you got? Where you want me to go? So I feel like I'm understanding that too. Like when he comes to me, we don't go back and forth. Like he tells me something, I say yes. And so when you have a relationship like that, it's easy. Like he knows that I'm here to do whatever it takes to win. And if I gotta set 25 screens for him, I gotta do it, man. That's why we get paid the big bucks. So at the end of the day, like this is just the first game, and moving forward, he not just by saying it, he's gonna feel it. If I gotta jump and block a shot, if I gotta play defense for him, or if I gotta set 20 screens for him, or if I gotta win the double team, wait for him and give it back to him, like I gotta do whatever I gotta do to make him be great, because I know when he's great, our team is great, and I know when everybody is able to feel that energy, we are at our best. There's never gonna be a case that I'm mad at him. 10 years, 11 years now I've been in the league, I've never been mad at my teammates, but obviously like I believe that my teammates always play hard, always bring everything that they have to the game, they give everything that they have to the game. So as long as they do that, now I don't worry about the outcome. I worry about the process, and as long as we're doing the right things, I'm okay. I can go back at night and sleep.
Dame was telling everyone that Terry Stotts running the offense it's almost like his advantage because he played for Terry and he knows the offense so well. Have you found yourself asking him like, okay, what does he mean by that, or what do we do on this action, and going to him for the way the new offense is running?
Yeah, I do. I try as much as I can to understand what we're trying to accomplish from every possession that we have. I try to talk to him as much as I can. Obviously, I'm kind of not traditional big. I try to be a basketball player, be in different positions. So I always try to go and ask like, hey, where do you want me to go? Do you want me to, be at the elbow? Do you want me to set the pick and roll? Do you want me to come from the weak side? Like, I ask Dame because he's the one operating our offense, and sometimes I even go to 30 stats and I have like a conversation with him and trying to understand, like as I said, what he's trying to accomplish from every possession. Because for me, as fast as I understand the offense, I think I'm going to be able to be more efficient and being able to understand where the help defense are going to be, how can I attack, how can I get to my spots where my teammates are going to be, and I'm going to be able to be more efficient for the team.
How different is the offense?
Totally different. It's totally different from last year to this year. I think even our offense last year was very, very good, so much space for everybody to operate. But I feel like this offense allows, Dame, me, Chris, Malik, Jay, etc., to be able to be great and operate it the right way.
Joe?
Thanks. Giannis, I want to just switch topics here for a minute. I wanted to ask you about LeBron and just when you think about his career, what your favorite part of what he's accomplished in now 20-plus years in the NBA?
So much. I've said it many times. I'm a very, very big fan of LeBron. I remember, before when I came in the league, my first year was his 11th season in the league. Basically grew up watching him play. Obviously, when you're young, you kind of see, you follow kind of the hype. Athletic, can dunk over everybody, a guy that goes downhill, he's like a train, bulldoze his way in there, like all that, which when I came in and I understand, the way he operates and this guy's like, he's a genius. He knows how to play the game of basketball. For 21 years, he's been extremely consistent. He's always available for his team. Does what he does, in order for him to win. How old is he? 39 years old?
39
In December, yeah.
December? Yeah, I'll be 29 too in December. So it's incredible, man. It's totally incredible. But for me, basketball, what he does in the basketball court, everybody, I think is incredible. I know it's incredible. Probably, arguably, the best player to ever play this game. If not, some guys might say he's number 2, but other guys, me, might say he's number 1. And he's still going. He hasn't stopped. He hasn't slowed down. I don't think he's slowed down. He didn't play today, but I know he's going to be ready for the regular season because it's LeBron James. He's always ready. But what he does off the court too, like the way he uses his platform, the way he stays out of trouble. Never got in trouble for 21 years. It's very hard to, when you're under the microscope, like everybody have something to say. Everybody thinks that you do something wrong. Like 21 years, you never got in trouble. Be able to take care of his family, protect his family, raise his kids the right way. Be happily married. All those things it's perfect. Like it's kind of like setting the blueprint for the rest of us, and we just gotta follow it. That's what I want. I want to be able to do what I do on the court consistently, be good, be healthy, be available for my team, be able to, raise my family in a bubble, away from what I do on the court, for them to have a normal life as much as I can. Stay out of trouble, and hopefully when I'm done from the game of basketball. When you talk about Milwaukee, maybe you mentioned me. I don't know, but he sets up the blueprint for all the athletes that enter the NBA to follow. For 21 years, healthy, good, consistent NBA Finals 10 times, 11 times, 10. I don't remember. 10, right? Is incredible. That's the blueprint that I'm gonna try to follow, try to mimic. I want to be 39 years old and be able to keep on playing, and the next guy talk about me, how I'm still in the league at 39 and still figuring out ways, to be good. So again, I gotta always give the flowers to people that deserve it, and I hope that when it's my time, people can give my flowers too back to me.